welcome to my live. Now, without further ado, let's get started, okay? 𝐸st Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hope you all are doing well, and welcome to my live. So in this live, I'm going to be answering some questions from either the chat, what was left before the live, and 8 oracle readings. Okay, I'm going to be doing for the collective, all right, in this live, all right? So if you want to get right to the collective reading or your reading, I'm going to have timestamps down below in the description box and comment area. Please make sure to check them out after the live, okay? I will be posting them. So give it about like 5-10 minutes and it should be there, okay, after the live. And now you can also enjoy some other readings too that I already posted, the live ones. They're in different genres, but they're on my channel, okay? Especially if you're dealing with creative blocks, you need to know about school, you need to know about your love life, stuff like that, okay? There are timeless oracle readings on my channel. Let's see. If you want to donate or tip me, that link is down in the description box. It's a PayPal link, okay? On that, I really enjoy doing my job and helping you guys either way, okay? Now, before we get started, I'm going to give you guys a heads up of what 8 questions I'll be doing to see if whether or not this live is good for you. Okay, so the first question is about how to nurture new beginnings in your family, love, and emotional life. Second question is, what energy should the collective bring to strengthen their connections with others? Third question is steps that you should take to balance out your love, emotions, and family responsibilities. Fourth question is guidance to help viewers navigate disagreements without damaging their connections with family and love. Fifth question is about easing your worry about family and your love relationships. Sixth question is to prioritize your love and relationships while managing your money and health. Seventh question is about your true feelings, how you can communicate them towards your family without causing conflict. And the 8th question is about what surprises are coming to the viewer's way that they need to know right now, okay? Hi to Wilson in the chat. Glad you are here. Now, if any of you guys want to leave one question, okay, it's one question per person. Leave it down in the chat. Other than that, please enjoy your live. Make sure, you know, you have something to drink, some popcorn, whatever makes you happy right now, so that way you guys can enjoy this live, all right? Thank you so much. All right, so without further ado, cheers with a drink, water. And now I'm going to go into the first question for the collective, and that is using the karma deck, this one. All right, so the first question is, how can the viewers nurture new beginnings in family, love, and emotional life whenever they watch this? Thank you. First card we have is the 4th house. Second card is the Sun. We got the 5th house, and we're going to stop right there. So in this part of the segment, I give you guided actions to take and what to keep in your spirit, so that way you can nurture new beginnings in your family, love, and emotional life, okay? So please make the immediate action to do what makes you feel secure. Act like a leader and do it dramatically. Keep in your spirit, as you did in the past, demonstrate the trust that you did when you were a child before anything messed that up, okay? You're starting from a new beginning there, okay? With inside you first before you're able to do it on the outside. Because when you do this, you don't have a bad outcome. And your outcome is this. On a physical outcome, you're going to be honest and having strength to take the lead, especially in your career, and what you do and where you're going, especially with your family, love, and emotional life. So that way there's new beginnings and it's not conflicting with your career. And this is resulting from you being proactive and productive, doing it one step at a time, which is not a bad outcome, because it's going to be growing, and it's going to be growing where it's stable and solid here, okay? In all areas of your life, but especially with your family, love, and emotional life. So you don't feel overwhelmed, okay? On a spiritual outcome to this, you're going to have energies to meet the challenge of where you're going here, and resources to that are going to be maintained, and taking good care of yourself in other areas of your life, okay? All you're doing is finally creating that time and space to do something new, and it's going to have a great payout in the long run. Hello, everybody in the chat. Getting a lot of highs tonight, so that's great. All right, so the next question for the collective, and that is, what energy should the viewers bring to strengthen their connections with others whenever they watch this? Thank you. We got the guard and the gate and walking away. So what energy should you bring, viewers, in order to strengthen your connection with others? And that is learning how to come out of your comfort zone, one step at a time, okay? You'll be going through 2 transformations. And also you walking away from the past ways of doing things with others, that's what's going to strengthen your connection with others, okay? Trusting yourself in order to be able to be open, okay? And that takes a lot of vulnerability, but also strength too, because not everybody, not even you, are going to be perfect about it. This is why you're going to be taking it one step at a time, transforming this with inside you so you can see it on the outside. And it's going to be very cool, because it's like you're walking away from the past. This is a new way of doing things. So just take it one step at a time, okay? It's okay to be vulnerable, and you'll just know, because it'll come that easy. Now, if you're feeling like you have to have walls up and everything, it's because, you know, there are some things that you need to transform with inside you. And it's okay to be rigid. It's okay to feel like you have your walls up, because we do need to heal at times, okay? And if people are like, what's going on with you? Well, got things going on. You don't have to tell them what those things are, of what you're healing from, or if you haven't talked to them for a while, and their family and friends, you just say, hey, I'm healing from some things, but I'll talk to you later about it, okay? There's always about different ways of how to deal with it without was getting channeled in without bearing arms, like feeling like you're at war with people around you because of what you've gone through, okay? It's all right to let them know, because you're doing things different, okay? So heads up with all that. You'll get a victory too, because it'll be like a new profound recognition of you finally getting over a hurdle of keeping it all in, you know what I'm saying? So big hugs, viewers. All right, so the next question is going to need the karma deck. I'm going to shuffle these and then we'll ask the third question. Stick around at the end and you'll get an update of what's going on with me too. I always do an update at the end. And if you like movies, okay, I do a movie night on my Facebook of you can pick 3 different things that you can watch over the weekend too. All right. And those links to my other social medias are down in the description box, okay? So third question, what steps should the viewers take to balance love, emotion, and family responsibilities whenever they watch this? Cute. We got the 4th house, not bad. The 10th house. And we're going to stop right there. So in this part, again, I will give you guided actions and what to keep in your spirit. Well, you can start balancing your love, emotions, and family responsibilities whenever you watch this. So please make the immediate action to do what makes you feel secure in order to have that power, again, within inside you to take the lead, okay? Because all the power, all the knowledge and wisdom you have is always within inside you, okay? Keep in your spirit, as you did in the past, responsibility while you do this. Because there'll be success here in your home base and our family. Because you don't have a bad outcome here once you do that stuff. I'll give you your outcome here. There's going to be more growth and expansion too. Just giving you a heads up. All right. So on a physical front, your outcome is that there's going to be fairness shown, okay, in your home base and our family. All right. Resulting from you discovering, okay, and how to confront things differently here by taking the lead. Not a bad outcome on a physical front. Now on a spiritual front, there's going to be cooperation to its perfect within inside you and genius to experiment with the drive of taking the lead, okay? Because some of you are head of household, and didn't even know it. And if you didn't even know it, well, heads up, now you know it. Yay. All right. Heads up with that too. Now, and shuffle it 3 more times, and then we're going to ask the 4th question with the karma deck. So let me know in the comment what you guys are going to be doing over the weekend. I'm pretty much going to do some movie, and I've been teaching my daughter how to crochet. So that should be interesting. Hello, it's Kate in the chat, and Lady, Grail, and Wilson too. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for showing up. Very, very much appreciative. If you guys can, please like, please share, and if you haven't already, subscribe, okay? That'll help my channel, and you'll get to see more content as well. All right. Now, the 4th question, what guidance can help the viewers navigate disagreements without damaging their connections with family and love whenever they watch this? Thank you. We got Mercury. We got Pluto. We got Saturn. Woo! And we got Jupiter. And we're going to stop right there. All right. Another guidance here. So I'm going to give you guided actions and what to keep in your spirit. So that way, well, you can navigate disagreements without damaging your connections with family and love. So here we go. make the immediate actions to let your mind tell you how to, not give up, okay? Because you must wait before you can grow and expand here, okay? And it's because you're going to take that time and space to rebalance, okay? Before you're able to sit down and have a reasonable argument with somebody. Now, there is such thing as having a reasonable argument and then a destructive one. So let's give you a quick example. A reasonable one is sitting down, having your emotions be balanced, and letting them know what it is that you're ticked off about, okay? And what needs to happen that's different, and what's your solution, okay? And then you ask them what, from your standpoint, how do you feel about it, what your solution is, and if there's anything else they need to share, so that way you guys come to a resolution. And then there's the destructive one going, well, you start calling them names, they start calling you names, then it begins with, more destructive energy of, you guys get into fist fights, arguments, the cops being called, you get what I mean? So there is such thing, I have a very constructive one. And it has to come from both sides. So if only you're wanting to be constructive and they're wanting to be destructive, you give them that time and space, 15 to 30 minutes, no longer than a day, okay? So that way you guys can sit down and do something about it, so it's not leading into you guys anxiety and worry too, okay? Keeping your spirit to communicate to yourself to not get down and out or depressed about it. Be realistic about learning and teaching yourself this, okay? So if you start getting down and out and depressed about this, you're needing to go through a self-care protocol. What makes you happy? So that way you're uplifting yourself and not getting down and out or depressed, okay? Everybody's different. Did you eat? Did you meditate? Did you use your spirituality or religion to rebalance? Did you go outside and take a breather? It's okay to take breaks, okay? So that way, you don't feel like your whole world is crashing down or everything is just weighing on your shoulders, okay? It's okay to take breaks. And if somebody else cannot honor that, then you need to stay at a friend or family's home and let them know that you need some time and place to rebalance, okay? Because it's not healthy for somebody to constantly be down your throat, So when you do this, you don't have a bad outcome. And here's your outcome. On a physical plane, resulting from the fluctuations that are going to happen within inside you about who and what is around you and your career, there's going to be you taking the lead and being honest and having strength here to use your resources in order to do something different here in your home base and your family. So it's not a bad outcome. Some of you are going to be gifted some more money, okay, by either friends or family or some outside source, okay? So heads up with that. Not a bad outcome. On a spiritual outcome, you're going to have energies to meet the challenge of information to explain your ideas here and where you're going here in your home base and your family, your beliefs, and you're going to create also self-confidence. So before you really get to talking to your to the family and love that where you want to go and what you want to do, you're going to get things squared with inside you first, okay? So write down your beautiful ideas because they're not stupid, okay? And what you want to do that's different here in regards to your family and your love life, okay? Whether it be family, friends, romantic partner, okay? Because your ideas are not stupid. They're beautiful solutions, and you'll know because you'll feel it. They may not be a beautiful solution now, but it can be later a gift towards yourself in the future, okay? That makes more sense then, all right? All right, so heads up with all that. All right. Transformation. Okay, it's Kate asked a question. I just found a caterpillar on me today. What do you think that means spiritually? Caterpillars are about transformation because they go into a butterfly. It depends on what kind of caterpillar, too, because it can be a moth caterpillar as well. Either way, both of them mean transformation. Okay. So that's a really good sign that things are going to be transforming in your life. And first, it happens with inside you to gain a new perspective of what's going on in your life, that wisdom, okay? Because we're here to experience everything we can as human beings. And part of it is acknowledging even life around us to give us hints and discoveries of what's going on next in our life. And it's great that a lot of us pay attention to that because it's like a heads up from, whatever you believe in order to get you to pay attention to the next stage that's going to happen. Okay. So that's my answer for you. It's Kate. All right. Now let's move on to question 5. And we're going to need the warrior deck for this. But before we start, it's always good to have water, okay? So cheers, everybody. That's great because the more you do work on yourself with love and compassion, the more you're going to have a lot of expansion with inside you and around you. You're really understanding yourself, and also you'll experience more grace in life, more joyfulness, and that. So things will what used to bother you won't bother you as much anymore. And you'll get to see that we are all imperfect beings. And it's kind of silly for all of us to be so hard on each other. And you'll pick and choose your battles of what you actually want to put your energy towards causes and stuff that are worth doing, instead of being caught up in situations that are, well, silly. You'll learn how to navigate through them and even help people see how silly certain conundrums is what's getting channeled in, okay? So it's great. We all can work on ourselves in order to, that's what's really going to transform the world, is when we confront ourselves in such a different way with more of love and compassion versus being hypercritical on ourselves. So thank you for sharing that, Kate. Big hugs. Thank you for joining my live. All right. So let's go into number 5. And that is, how can the viewers ease their worries about family and love relationships whenever they watch this? Thank you. Medicine of Butterfly Kachina, number 6. So I'm going to give you a gift of what you can do to help yourself in regards to this. And then the extended message after the gift. So if you're wanting to do this, you can. You'll know if you want to do this healing process, because you'll be like, woohoo, ready. If you're not, that's fine too. You can sit back and enjoy it and listen to it whenever you want to. All right. So here's the spiritual process. Okay. So butterflies takes us out of seriousness into childlike joy. Is there something, viewers, that you used to love to do as a child? ? Is there something, some kind of activity that makes you feel this healthy, childlike, perhaps laughing at a funny animal videos, or going for a walk in nature? ? Or even coloring in, or putting up a hula hoop out of the back of your wardrobe? ? Playing drums on the pots and pans? ? Or singing and dancing in your lounge room? ? take some time, viewers, to be with your inner child self and be engaged completely in the present moment. And when you are ready, say this prayer aloud. I give thanks for the sacred soul medicine of butterfly kachina, to the ever-renewing power of life. I honor all that I have been through, for it has brought me to this moment. Now I am strong, wise, compassionate, and empowered. I accept life, and I am ready for the rebirth that is happening now in my own soul and in the world. May all beings move into love, freedom, peace, and happiness. I embrace this moment. So be it. Take 3 healthy breaths. And you have completed your healing process. So want something more about this, so you know more. So when parent loss cause or shattered dream was a necessary part of your transformational journey, viewers. What was sacrificed can be reborn into something even more beautiful, viewers. You are not meant to turn to the past, as it cannot support you in a way it once did. So trust, viewers, that you have the inner resources to handle what is happening within you in your life. You're moving towards a significant psychological, emotional, and perhaps almost physical breakthrough and transformation. You may have an inner sense of discomfort, signaling that something new is unfolding from within. It is natural to initially feel a little bit awkward and uncertain in the face of the unfamiliar. This is a good sign of change stirring from within. So allow nature to take its course, trust in what is happening, even once you don't fully understand it. It will turn out beautifully in the end, which will happen to be a new beginning. Okay, so big hugs, viewers. All right. Let's see, where did I put the... Aha. Thought I lost the deck, but I put it on top of another one. All right, so Karma deck. Guys, if you are new in the watching this, you can ask a question. Only one question per person, and I'll answer it accordingly. And so, yeah, let's move on to the next question, and that is number 6 for the collective. And that is, how can the viewers prioritize love and relationships while managing their money and health whenever they watch this? Thank you. We got in Sagittarius. We got the North Node. Woohoo! We got Saturn. We got Pluto. We got Mercury, and we're going to stop right there. So in this part, I give you guided actions to take and what to keep in your spirit, so that way, well, you can prioritize your love and relationships while managing your money and health. Woohoo! I'm serious, because it's hard. nowadays when you feel like there's so much you need to get done. So let's go. On a physical front, you're needing to make the immediate actions to focus, okay, on yourself, because now is the time to, but you also need to wait before you give up, okay? You need to not give up on yourself, and because you're now transforming things, okay? And let your mind tell you how to, okay? Keep in your spirit your highest ideals, which is it's going to work out. We're just going to take one step at a time. We're not going to give up. And we're going to have faith in, okay? You're needing to have faith in to be realistic about resurrecting yourself when you get down and out or depressed. So, and need to communicate that with yourself, okay? That you're not going to give up. You're going to get your butt out of that bed if you start getting down and out or depressed, and you're going to go through a protocol, your self-care protocol. If you don't know what that is, then you run through a happy list of, okay, do you need to get up and take a shower or a bath? Something that will relax you, not get you down and out or depressed, because it's always good when after you take a shower or a bath or both, it's up to you what you want to do, then ask yourself what you want to do next. Do you want to eat a light breakfast? What do you want to eat next, okay? You want to go on a nice walk or go outside and have your tea or your whatever you want to drink out on your porch so you can be at one with Mother Nature for at least 15 minutes. Then call your friend, your best friend, your family member, someone you know that, it's always good to know that you have that support, okay? Or talk to your neighbor, because that's not always bad, It's good to know that you have support even from your neighbor. They're not always ornery, I bet you. Because when you do this, you don't have a bad outcome. I'm going to give you your outcome here. All right, on a physical front, your outcome is you're going to understand where you're going, especially here in your career, and who and what is around you, especially in your home base and our family, which is not a bad outcome. On a spiritual outcome, you're going to even understand where you're going here in regards to your ideas, because you're going to write them down because you know they're not stupid about what you want to do in your life in general, whether it be money, career, your family, and all that, because you're going to have some really beautiful solutions here, okay? And you're going to have what makes you feel secure too. So all in all, your ideas are not stupid. Please write them down, viewers, because this is not a bad outcome, because you have more security within inside you that you are transforming. And it's like the best thing I can describe is what's getting channeled in. You're going to become that ancient oak where nothing can stir you or break you down. It's like you're understanding what makes you feel secure and building off of that foundation to make it strong and steady and even flexible too. Okay. All right. So heads up with all that. All right, viewers, we're on question 7. And we're going to need the moon deck. Before we do, another drink. Cheers, everyone. And let's go right to it. Number 7, how can the viewers communicate their true feelings to their family members or their family without causing conflict whenever they watch this? Thank you. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. First, it's going to happen within inside you before you're able to communicate your true feelings to your family, because you're going to find balance by getting to know yourself in such a way that nothing is going to perturb you if a family member is not understanding where you're coming from and how you feel about things. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard for anybody to understand what's going on with you 100% because they would have to be literally within inside you, boom, and they get it. So you may have to use examples when you are communicating with them of remember there's a time where you felt misunderstood, and they'll be like, yeah, it happened a long time ago with so and so. And then it's like you're both are not coming to 100% understanding, but at least close enough, but it's very hard for each other to really 100%, you know, understand each other. So this is why we have examples and everything in order to try to get us all there, to at least be on some kind of same page kind of basis. New moon and Libra. So here are some more messages that will help you communicate your true feelings without causing conflict, okay? So here are some advice messages. Here we go. So viewers, please reach out to someone and let them know that you care, okay? Meaning that family member. Another message is feel more, think less. Next thing, marriage and engagement is on the cards, especially when it comes down to your love life, okay? So if you needed that message, there you go. Another thing, a legal matter will go your way if you're dealing with legal matters. If you're not, nothing to worry about, okay? Last message, pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances, okay? So heads up with all that. And good luck, especially when in regards to telling your true feelings, okay? Yes, it's okay to be vulnerable, all right? Even with your family members, especially if you're trying to be connected with them again, all right? So big hugs. Now we're going to move on to the last question for the collective, all right? And that is the surprise coming to you that you need to know right now, okay? So what surprises are coming to the viewers that they need to know right now whenever they watch this? Thank you. The thinking man, the attachment, a door to personal healing and happiness, angel of love, woo, and anxiety. All right. This message I got the first one off the bat. This is about a love interest that is very much logical, okay? This is a love interest that can be a male or female, okay? This is a person that is still trying to heal, but because they have anxiety here in regards to opening up, but after they heal, they'll be able to open up here. They just have a lot of conflict that's going on with inside them. So it's going to take some time for them to heal. All right. Also, I get any surprises in regards to money and career for the collective that need to know. Thank you. All right, money and career. You got all tied up and man holding the heart. So this is about not being all about your money and career. Make sure that you spend some time with friends and family and your home base, because there are going to be some things that you're needing to manage at your home base that is why you can't be all about your money and career, okay? Also about you nurturing your own emotional stability so you're not being all about your money and career. Because in this life, it's not all about work, okay? You can get through everything in life with your emotional stability, even balance with your work and money too. But there is going to be conflict here that you're going to need to be focused on a lot about your emotional stability and home and family, okay, and your emotions. What's getting channeled in, or you're going to get burnt out really fast, okay? So don't forget about you. If you're not okay, then nothing's okay. That means if you're not okay and you're going to work and you're trying to power through being exhausted, emotionally unbalanced, you're going to see the consequence to it, you know? So this is a huge warning label for those who are going to be all about money and career. You're needing to take some time and space for yourself too, okay? As for your love interest, they're healing. Anything else the collective needs to know in regards to romantic relationships? Thank you. Finances and career are going to be off balance, okay? But once you get that balance corrected by not overworking, you'll be able to spend that time and space with the person that you want to. It's like your perception is going to evolve and your emotional stability is going to be back into balance here. All you had to do was go through an evolution within inside you about it. That money is not everything, but it is just only a part of this life of experiencing it, okay? Because we're meant to experience more than just working a lot, okay? All right, and you'll be able to connect, for you singles, be able to connect more with your soulmates, and for you couples, it's connecting more with your romantic partner already. Especially opening up more singles and couples in regards to being more vulnerable. Okay, so your partner or your love interest can know more about you, okay? And that's what I have. I just feel like anything personally for the collective that they need to know right now about themselves and what is going to be evolving with inside them. Thank you. You are going to be going through a lot of growth with inside you in all areas of your life if you take out that time and space, especially through financial constraints. Things are going to grow. You just need to be patient and not overwork yourself, okay? Please and thank you. So that's the live that I have for you guys. I really hope it helps. And yeah. Here's the update and what's going on with me. So last weekend, the reason why I couldn't do a live was because I wasn't feeling well. And I always do a live when I am balanced and I'm feeling well. So this is why there was a late live around this time. So I'm really glad to do it while I'm 100% doing well versus, well, I had to get a lot of rest this last weekend, you know, and it was for the best. And I didn't push myself, because if I push myself, I'm not going to be happy at what I do. And I love what I do, is being able to help you guys and also help myself in the process too. Because you can't be a good leader if you're not taking good care of yourself, okay? No matter what you're being the leader in whatever genre in your life, okay? And so this is why I was able to do a live this weekend, you know, and I've been doing really good. I had to, this last July that passed this year in 2024, I almost passed away because I was going through diabetic ketoacidosis and being septic and that. So from there, things have gotten tremendously better. And I had to run some tests on myself, be able to go to the wound center every like three times out of the week. And now it's only one time a week because I don't have the um, wound vac on my shoulder anymore. The wound is actually healing really well. And that's what's great about it, is because uh, I'm just glad I had it on my shoulder and not on my butt or on my thigh, because it would be painful to have to sleep around in that. But they landed up removing it, not this last weekend, but the weekend before. And ever since then, they've been doing fish skin in order to close up the wound. It's another cool wound technology that they got from fish in Iceland. And what they do is do a fish skin graft on wherever, like if you have a burn or a certain wound, they'll put it right over it, and you regrow your skin back. So look into it. They have a really cool video on YouTube about it. If you guys want me to post pictures of the process I had to go through, just leave a comment down below in the description box. I noticed people didn't want to leave a comment because that kind of stuff can gross people out. So that's why I say what I say. If you want to know, leave a comment. Other than that, I'm not going to post it because some people can't handle that kind of gory stuff, and I don't blame them. So I have 2 months of this to heal. It's right here on my shoulder. See, hold on. Let's see if I can, right here, right in back of here. I have to wear a gauze and stuff over it while the graft is taking to it. And it's really cool that people don't understand how freaking awesome the human body is, and how you guys regenerate, how you heal and everything. So I'm having to take vitamin D, 500 UI twice a day, and that's been helping as well with my blood sugar. I found a new insulin. It's called Nova R Flex Pen. I found out also I have to take pretty much insulin for the rest of my life because I have diabetic gastroparesis. So that means if I don't take any kind of insulin, my stomach and certain parts of my body just stop working. And it's something that's happened, and it stemmed from the root of me having Hashimoto's disease. Only 2% of the population on this beautiful planet has it. So a group of me and some family members have it. And so it's been a normal thing until I found out, oh, it's not really that normal. Have a rare Hashimoto's disease. And so I talk about it as best as I can, because not a lot of people know about Hashimoto's disease. Now, to be very specific in what it is, it's Hashimoto's thyroiditis. So it's an autoimmune disease where your immune system attacks your thyroid glands until it's pretty much shot and dead. And you can go through even more autoimmune disease and heart failure and all that stuff if you don't get everything manageable. And so I've been dealing with different stages of it. There's no cure for it, so you take really good care of yourself. With my daughter having it too, because it's genetic and environmental, we're doing really great with our health of getting rest, exercise, and also eating healthy foods. With Hashimoto's disease, you got to really make sure that you're not eating processed foods, having a lot of sugar, and knowing your allergies to foods. Like I found out that I can't take so much milk products and soy products. And soy is in everything, like soy oil and soybean. So I have to make sure that I don't consume those things, because what it does, if you consume those things and you don't know that you have an allergy to it, there's a lot of inflammation that happens in your system. And once I started cutting back on it, and knowing the kind of foods that do help and not mess with my diabetic gastroparesis and IBS, then things got a lot easier and I don't have to deal with so much inflammation in my system. And believe it or not, a lot of people are walking around with a shitload of inflammation in their system because of the processed foods that are being sold and not a lot of people knowing these kind of things. So if I'm talking to an influencer is watching, is that not all foods are great. And people knowing what kind of foods that work with their system is going to take a lot of patience and loving care with themselves and being honest. Because if it wasn't for so much of that processed food and lack of nutrition in our soil and in our regular organic foods, we wouldn't have these issues. So this is why there was a bill and a policy passed about the Safe Soil movement, so that way there can be more nutrition putting back into our soil so we can see it more in our foods. And if you want to be a part of that, go to savesoil.org. SAVE soil, SOIL.org. Okay. I'm part of it because I'm all about Mother Earth and all that stuff, and helping our generation now and our future generations have that nutrition that we all deserve. Because this lack thereof happened around World War I and World War II, where, a lot of stuff was going on around that time. So we didn't even know about regenerating soil and all that stuff. And it's been a late start, but better late than never, or else we're going to have food shortages and famine again. And I don't think any of us want to have to deal with that, let alone our future generations, So that's something to know and understand. And it was a mouthful, but thank you guys for listening. Okay. And so kids have started school. So we got to lead by example, right? And you know what? There is so much stuff going on about the US elections coming up. My advice for anybody who wants to know about that, no matter who you vote for, it's fine. Whoever you vote for. My thing is, don't get caught up in the whole social media about it. Take a break every once in a while away from it. You'll feel better, because there's so much information that people are being bombarded with, and it can cause you to go insane. So make sure you are taking out that time and space to come back home with inside you, and getting caught up in the mainstream media and the whole consciousness of that. Because once you give yourself that time and space away from it, you'll feel a lot better and you'll know what to do next. There's been so many people on both sides I've been talking to about this and saying, just take out the time away from it, because you'll feel a lot better. Because there's so much opinions going on. But you'll know your truth when you give yourself that time and space on whoever it is you want to pick in order to be president. Because it should be our choice, not what the mainstream media says it should be, okay? Or you being bullied on what it should be, okay? Because you already know the answer you seek is always within inside you. So give yourself that time and space, okay? And hello in the chat. So I'm going to wrap up this live now. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. You guys can connect with me on my Facebook, my X, which used to be Twitter, and some of my other social medias by checking out the description box down below. Now, after this live, I'll have some timestamps so you can go right to the collective reading if you need to hear it, okay? On that, have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys later, okay? Now I'm going to close it off. Ese tomas Sadgamaya Dhammasoma Jyotirgamaya Rityoman Ritangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. See you guys later, okay? And try to have fun this weekend, all right? And I'm going to do another live soon, so if you are subscribed, well, you'll get that notification. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Bye.